Usually you ask. Alright, well this'll be interesting.
Strategically sensitive location identified. Hostile forces are advancing.
Oh good! Okay, it didn't save what I was changing. Alright. Here, I'm just gonna put right here, I'm gonna put a little ammo circle. You can have some ammo. Behind right.
I'm sending you a link, Thomas.
You're descending me a link? you're what?
I'm sending you a link of my favorite cellist ever playing Rachmaninoff and Shostakovich.
At the same time?
No. In the same concert.
Okay.
Sensors tell me only one left. Fine work, team.
I'm gonna be honest. I can sit down and I can learn a piece and I can become so good at it. But quite frankly, I'm a terrible pianist. Like, I can't sight read. I can't learn things quickly. Like, is that normal to take that long to learn things, or?
Well, I think the ability for you to learn things quickly just comes with experience and learning things. Like, I can learn things pretty quickly on the cello, but
Sure, but you've been playing
that's
how long?
I'm in my 7th year.
Okay. Yeah, and you've taken formal lessons, right?
No, I haven't taken. I went to music camp 3 times, but other than that, I've never.
That's, I don't know. That's pretty.
See, I think sometimes formal lessons just hinder you.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they are hindering me. You know, I haven't even been playing piano for 2 years yet.
Well, I have had formal lessons. I tried. I tried twice, but didn't like the instructor. Like I went to someone from like Beacock's music, and I also went like the principal cellist of like the organ symphony or somebody offered lessons, and I was like,
that was ridiculously expensive.
It was, but I thought, you know, if it's something that's really going to help me, I'd like to do it. Like, it's something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everything costs money.
Yeah.
A lot of money, most of the time.
No kidding. Fortunately, being an independent web developer, you can charge as much as you want.
True. But...
So you just do a good job and you charge a lot of money. It's kind of how that works. I'm sorry, but I don't know what it is, but I hate, like, I love getting paid, but I hate asking people for money. Like, it's so hard for me, and I don't know why that is.
So do I. I never ask people to pay me.
Yeah, that's my problem. It's like I'm willing to do everything for free. Because I'm such a nice person, quite frankly.
And I literally have never asked someone to pay me money. I've just...
This wheel was like, I will pay you to fix my computer. Why are people calling me at 9:51? Okay, I have to sit in this corner real quickly. Hello. No. I don't know what you mean in... It's next Monday, so I don't know what the actual...
That's 6?
Yes. Wait. It's the one that's after. Yes. Right. Yep. Yep. Me too. Me too. Bye. Ah! Okay, can't get headset on. Gosh darn it. Sorry. Alright, well. One survival ops back. Sorry. People are calling me in the middle of playing games.
First world problems.
Right? These people just so happen to be the people who let me live in their house, so I kind of owe them.
Right.
Yes, I'm listening.
Just a second. I'm relying too much on tab autocomplete for commands.
Ah!
I was literally like tabbing through like 50 command options instead of just typing it out. Anyway.
Wow.
I swear if I was not offered so much money to do my web development, I would not
do it.
Ask for that much money.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's worth
now
that
you
much.
know. Now
Like-
you know what people are willing to pay, and so now you can play with.
Right, but see, I don't. They just, at the end of the day, ask me for my PayPal email, and then are like, okay, you get X dollars for this, and I'm like, whoa. Like, considering I do it and I know how easy it is for me, like, I recognize that I probably, like...
You probably are worth that much money.
Like, it's not worth that much money because it's easy for me, but I mean, considering what they're getting out of it, like, I guess that makes it worth it.
Think about it, yeah. The whole final product thing.
But, like, I really would like you to be available sometimes for, humoring ideas, and of course I do the same for you, but...
Yeah.
Because, like, no one else is like, well, is there money involved, or...
What do you mean? No one else is not like that?
Right, no one else
Okay.
is
Yeah.
not. And it's like, well,
I'm in a very privileged position right now to to be of working age and be able to learn everything that I could possibly ever want to learn.
And not actually have to pay a dime.
For rent, or food, or electricity, or... And
I'm at least fortunate in that I have a reasonable amount set aside, and I also have the means to make...
What do you have in savings? Just for...
I've got a couple $1,000s.
Okay.
But, like, I
feel like I'd probably take the first 10 grand that I made and just stick it in a savings account and say, here's my buffer. Everything beyond this I can put in savings or I can spend. But, like...
My least favorite thing and most favorite thing about the world is the stock market.
What?
My least favorite thing and most favorite thing about the world is the world's stock market.
Wow. Are you?
I'm interested in the math of stocks.
Oh, you're like my stepbrother.
Anyway, so I wrote a program that I've been refining for a while. That auto trades them for me based on basically what it comes down to is it calculates the risk of certain purchases of stocks and then sells based on previous stock data.
Okay. And is that just freely available on NASDAQ or whatever website?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you're not actively trading, there's a 15-minute delay in all feeds, but that's not an issue to test.
Right.
But if you are actively trading, it's just
it's within
it's within 5 seconds or so.
Really, it's that long?
It's
seriously, it takes that long. That's ridiculous.
It doesn't take quite that long. I mean, that's like the most delayed.
Yeah, I mean, it gets from the White House. Data gets from Washington D.C. to the stock market in 0.7 nanoseconds. Like, it's not even funny how fast.
Right, like processing all of it and putting it on their servers to like actually send out the data.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay.
But anyway, so what it does is it basically I have a couple of variables that I've been.
Did you take AP Stats already?
No, AP Stats is a terrible class.
Okay, don't take it.
No.
Okay.
I read a book. I read the AP Stats textbook. Definitely take Calc.
Okay.
That actually taught me more about this stuff, which is interesting.
Kind of ironic, isn't it?
Well, it's because you learn a little of everything in that class. I would take it.
Well, see, I'm taking pre-cal right now. I missed out on so much in my Algebra 2 class that, like, I didn't even know how much I missed out on. Like, this class literally would be a breeze if I got anything out of my Algebra 2 class, but I didn't get anything out of my Algebra 2 class, so it's kind of hard.
I think pre-calc is harder than calculus. Like, I don't know, like,
Oh, that's a problem.
There's a couple of interesting concepts at the beginning of calculus that if you just don't get, you're out of luck. Because at the end of the year in pre-calculus, they talk about them. And so you'll be able to know it when you... Like, you have to be able to recognize that infinity is impossible, but you can still do math with it. Like,
I don't like that idea. Really don't like it.
the idea is that...
That idea so much.
It's impossible to think about.
Yeah,
and also
I can't fathom it. My brain does not do that.
And infinitely small things are also impossible.
Yeah.
But, like, for example, in calculus, the first idea you learn is the derivative, and that's basically just the slope of a curved line. And, like, if you took the slope between 2 points, you basically, if to find the slope of a point, or of a line, you take 2 points of the line. But if they're the same point, you end up dividing by 0. Calculus solves that problem, and tells you, like, the slope of a tangent line to the curve. But, like, you have to be able to, like, just accept, I guess, that is definitely the correct answer. Like, you can...
That's my problem, is I've always operated, like, my brain does not get stuff until I understand why it works.
Like,
if you can't explain to me why it works, don't bother explaining it to me.
I mean, you can explain why it works. It's just, like...
How? That hurts.
Like, for example, if you want...
I have no self-defense. Nope. Thank you.
Well, like, what you learn at the end of pre-calculus is limits, and basically what that is you figure out what something approaches, what the value something is as approaching a value. So, like, if you are trying, you might figure out what the value of a function is as it approaches infinity, and you basically do that by plugging...
we've already done that with logs. I think that was the chapter that we did that in. When we started talking about asymptotes, I think is when we...
Yeah, asymptotes. That was the definition of an asymptote involves limits. You might not have actually talked about it as a limit, but that's the idea.
Yes, asymptotes make sense to me.
They do to me too.
I can comprehend that concept.
It gets infinite. Like, the idea is that if you go infinitely far, it gets infinitely close to value.
To the value.
And in calculus, you just that becomes
a measurable thing.
Right, like that document exists. Like, it's kind of like I mean,
oh god, grenades.
What you might want to do is, like, Khan Academy has a couple of introductory videos.
Okay, just
they're like an hour, like it maybe towards like right around February or March when you get to forecast for next year. Maybe look at those just to kind of get the idea if it's.
Is it really worth my effort to take calculus? Because I really don't want to take another.
It's a really easy class.
Is it?
And it looks.
Now, this is coming from Mr. I want to become a math teacher. So, relatively to Algebra 2.
Like, you should get any opportunity to have Mr. Brands teach you.
Yes. Okay. I don't think there is anybody else at the school that teaches calc, is there?
No, there used to be Mr. Wagner, but
he's not there anymore. So it's Mr. Brands.
Yeah, he's
period. Like
he's like a math genius, but like
he's also
he has the high. He's like the third highest AP test scores average in his class in the country. Like, his calculus class.
What you guys are saying right now, there's 2 signs below, and you're pretending. Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and change my headset batteries real quick. I still can't hear you guys, so Nathan or Andrew, you're probably talking. I'm sorry, I called you Nathan. One sec. I'm sorry to compare you to that level. Ah,
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
batteries.
Canister of experimental compounds was lost in this area. Locate the object. Good work. Now get back to the extraction zone.
I'm hit! Lost shield!
Hi, I'm back.
Hello.
Object is
Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yep, I can hear you.
Like, so,
That was inconvenient.
like, just, like, it's hard, like, if you want to measure Mr. Brand's teaching abilities, he has, like, the third highest
Back to the extraction zone.
AP test score
In what?
in the nation.
Oh my god!
Like,
Is there a difference between Calc and AP Calc, or is it just AP Calc?
it's just AP Calc, because if you're gonna learn calculus, you might as well take the test at the end of the year to get you the college class credit.
Okay.
You don't have to take the test if you don't want, but,
But they call it that, so that they...
well, they call it that. The reason that there isn't a regular calc is because AP Calculus is Calculus 1 in college.
Okay.
And Calculus 1 in college is 1 quarter. Like, taking a quarter-long class and
Seriously?
stretching
In
it
a
to
whole
it.
year?
Yeah.
Why would I ever take a whole year's worth of class?
Well, you learn like Calculus 1.5. But it's a great place to like learn if that's something you want to do, and like it is a hard subject. Like I wouldn't have wanted to take it my first time in college. Like that just wouldn't have been very fun because you wouldn't have had the opportunity to get so much feedback and like make sure you know stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So
Also, there
Chris,
isn't
you
any
got that?
What? Yeah, like he's a gifted teacher in addition to a gifted math
Mathematician.
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get to the LZ.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna think about that now. 'Cause
Like there's 2 people in his class that don't get the highest score on the test. Like it's ridiculous.
What do you
There's used there. What?
What do you mean?
Like at the end of the year, like the measure of an AP class
Huh?
success is definitely the test scores because
Okay.
that's the goal of the class. Unfortunately, okay, so I love that he doesn't structure it like if you're trying to pass a test
Okay.
because that's what most AP classes will do. I've taken like 8 AP classes at this point. I take them whenever they're available just because if I'm gonna take a class, I might as well learn more in the class. That's the thought. But of all of them, AP Physics and AP Calculus were the only ones.
Did you get Macon for AP
Yeah,
Physics?
he's the only one that teaches it.
Okay.
Also,
I'm wondering if I should just take AP Physics instead of... Oh god. Oh, this is not good. I can't get myself up.
instead of what?
Instead of Calc.
What?
Because I feel like it might be more applicable to programming type things because it's literally applied math.
Oh, physics is totally useful in programming. Oh, you need to like create something that falls like gravity. Oh,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Here,
like,
you
that's-
can do that. Here's how you do that. Do we
it's
need to get... Is this an extraction circle, or... This is wave 11. Okay, sorry. I've been talking so much that... Die!
Physics, AP Physics is probably the best class I've ever taken.
Okay.
Next to calculus, in my opinion. I only think calculus is a really good class because
I have so many people tell me don't take physics. Like, why is that?
it is a hard class.
Okay, well...
Calculus is not a hard class. Mr. Brands is a dick, or he's a dick if you don't. Like, if you're not trying to do well in his class, he's gonna be a dick to you, and that's just the way it is. But you seem like someone who that wouldn't be an issue with.
Probably not, no.
Like, if you're gonna take like AP Calculus, you should want to be there. That's his policy.
Okay.
If you were like last year, he taught 4 unique math classes. Like that wouldn't have been fun to teach.